let's check out some more Gaelic football. I am so intrigued to see how they play. The similarities between Aussie rules, maybe a bit of rugby, I'm not sure, actual soccer, football. So yeah, if you do enjoy, guys, like and subscribe. Let's go. That is some hair. Done him. Done him. Rocket. He's literally done that on his own. I'm still questioning how they're able to tackle and steal the ball. Nice. That did highlight an element that is different and makes makes it a bit trickier than Aussie rules. Now in Aussie rules you've got to bounce the ball every 15 metres, I think. But in Gaelic football, from watching the previous video on on Gaelic Football Explained, you have to, every 4 steps, you can either bounce the ball on the floor or you can do a little keepy up with your foot. You can't do it back to back, so you can't bounce the ball and then 4 steps bounce the ball again. You've got to bounce the ball and then 4 steps do a keepy up and then bounce the ball and then keepy up. That adds a really interesting element that I assume that if you play the game, you are used to it and it's almost second nature, like riding a bike. But I bet that if a non-Irish Gaelic football player, who'd never played the sport before, I reckon that could be a real hurdle to get over. Oh, whew. I'm going to assume that wasn't allowed, but because the play stopped and number 3 looked. I love them when the player comes charging in any sport, comes charging in and actually just bounces off the player. But that is one thing. If you guys know, I'm really puzzled on how you can steal the ball. Because you're not tackling and you're not grabbing to the ground like in rugby or Aussie rules. So how can you steal the ball off another player? Other than, I suppose, you can snatch it out of their hands. I don't know. Bouncing off. Oh, hello. Nice header. Yeah, that's how I think you can tackle. I think you can tackle by shoving or pushing the ball off out of someone's hand, maybe. Making them drop the ball. So, I think you can shoulder to shoulder, as long as it is shoulder to shoulder and not just shoulder charging into someone else. Oh. Here's a funny thing. So, Charlie, the wife, she watched a little bit of Aussie rules the other week. And what she liked about it was the short shorts and the vests. Seeing the arms and legs, Now, what I'm finding funny is, it seems Gaelic football, they've got the short shorts, not quite the weather for vests though, is it? It's not quite the sunny weather like in Australia, is it? So they've got to have normal t-shirts. Jesus, where did he score that from? See ya, get down. At least with a round ball, a spherical ball, where the ball's actually going to go, unlike a egg-shaped ball. So you can throw it. You can throw a ball, or you don't have to just palm it away. Oh, Jesus, that was a rocket. Like here, look. So, hang on. He just double keepy upped. Sure, you're not allowed to do that. Unless this was ages ago and the rules changed. That is a huge kick. Oh! That just reminds me of in football when a goalkeeper takes a goal kick. And there's been a few. One against Southampton, actually. And it's so windy that the goalkeeper kicks it and it goes literally straight over the other goalkeeper into the goal. But that was a huge kick. Do they have a similar thing to a mark? Or was that just a foul and he dragged him down? Right, there's literally everyone on the line. So how did they not save that? There's about 10 of them on the line. It went straight over the top of them. Bang. Pick that out. He just went pure power. Do you think a goalie in football can cross over to being a goalie in Gaelic football or vice versa? I assume it'd probably be easier for a football goalie because there's a lot more professionals, so you'd think the standard would be higher? Maybe. So do you think there could be a crossover with that, with the goalies? I assume their job is basically the same. Nice finish. It seems fairly straightforward, the game. I think from a first look it looks complicated, but very much like Aussie rules, when you actually watch it, it's fairly simple or easy to watch. I think the goalie could have dived there. I assume they're called goalies. I think one thing you've got to point out, it's an amateur sport. Look at the crowds. Look at the crowds. What other amateur sport do you get crowds as passionate and in such huge numbers as Gaelic football? I don't know any. Please let me know if you know some, but yeah, filling stadiums for an amateur sport just is insane. Oh, that just reminds me of Eddie Betts of AFL. Great angle. No. As a goalie for those ones, you must just feel so powerless if it goes above. I know it's less points above, isn't it? Is it 2 points if it goes above? And 5 or 4? Anyway, I know it's more if it goes in the goal, but you must just feel powerless if it goes between the sticks. Oh, hello. Boom. Pick that out. Pick that out of the net. Like, look at that stadium. Whose stadium is that? That cannot be. Surely that cannot be a specific Gaelic football stadium, but I'm pretty sure it is. I'm sure someone in the comments on the Gaelic Football Explained video said that there's a thing where Gaelic football have their own stadiums. But that is huge for a Gaelic football, for an amateur sport. That's what's the most impressive. That's awesome. I reckon it was really good fun to watch. It's probably good fun to play as well. But if you enjoyed it, let me know. If there's any players there's any YouTube videos for me to watch, let me know as well. As it's really good to look in depth at specific players. And if there's any other videos that you'd like me to watch, let me know in the comments. Anyway, if you did enjoy it, guys, like, subscribe, check out the Discord channel. There's some merch as well. T-shirts, awesome. And if you do buy any of the merchandise, you get access for free to the extra content channel on my Discord. Videos that don't get put up on YouTube. So yeah, Anyway, I'll catch you next time.